Welcome, welcome, welcome. Post game, Eat Sleep Sixers. IMBG. We got my man Jose in the building. Tough, tough loss, man. Hard fought loss. 88 to 87. I had a feeling it was gonna be a low scoring game playing against Boston. I didn't think this was gonna be no 114 or 117 type game, but I definitely didn't see the big fella playing as bad as he played. I definitely didn't see Tobias playing as bad as he played. We got what we needed out our bench. I asked for 37. I think we got 37 on the dot. I got to check, but I think we got 37 on the dot out of our bench. But man, this was ugly. All of you Ben Simmons lovers that want to post on Sixes 24/7 a day and say, see what happens without Ben. I don't even blame you, man. This was ugly. I can't say that I give anybody on this team a grade higher than a C. Nobody played well, in my personal opinion. I, this one hurt, man. This one hurt. Why watching this made me say to myself, "What is our identity?" I don't even know. I don't even know what our identity is. But I mean, we can't dwell on this loss. We got to move on. But we are here to talk about today's loss. So, what you got to say, Jose? What you think? What you feeling, man? What you feeling, man?
I, I I want to huff and puff and blow the roof down. I don't got the energy to do it. Can't lose these games. Everyone knows the reasons. Team play like crap. I let this man come out and still look young every time. It's beyond me, man. Like,
I feel like I might have jinxed it. I feel like I might have jinxed it because I said it before the game. But why is Al Horford Joel Embiid's kryptonite? Like, it's Al Horford. He was on this team. We saw him. We got to see exactly who he really was. And it's something about Al Horford that Joel Embiid cannot have a good game against. Like, he can't have a good game against. And it kills us every time. Oh, this one hurt, man. This one hurt. This one hurt big time. I'm not happy with this game
no,
at all.
me neither.
At all. Like, I'm just looking at the box score and nothing stands out to me as, you know what? Well, this was a bright spot. Everything was bad. We shot 8 for 31 from 3. 8 for 31 from 3. JoJo 3 for 17. Tyrese Maxey 3 for 13. Tobias Harris 4 for 11. We stunk tonight. I think it's the Boston scheme more than Horford. That's a fact.
Um,
They they
yeah,
they they definitely double Embiid the correct way. A lot of teams just say, "Yo, just throw two people at him when he catch." Boston actually does seem to have a game plan when it comes to Al Horford. I mean, when it comes to Joel Embiid, or how to double him, when to double him, who to double him with, who to double off of. They definitely scheme for Joel very well. I will take my hat off to them for that. But golly, man, we was
we got
bad.
Freddy Krueger in the building.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no.
You you know, it's not a night without Freddy Krueger.
Oh man, this one was bad. This one was bad, man. I don't even know, man.
We're
Hold
gonna
on.
skip a lot of these messages, man, because Derek Thomas, my
What do you say?
guy,
What do you say?
my guy.
Hey, uh, Taylor Nielsen, also known as Drew Chamberlain, wanted to jump in on the post game. I don't know if you got time to send him the link real quick, but he wanted to jump in.
Drew Chamberlain.
Wanted to jump into the post game. If it's too late, we'll try to get him in sometime this week. But yeah, I know he got a lot to say. I know everybody got a lot to say because, like I said, man, this game right here, this game right here was a big definition of what this team is. And honestly, this team doesn't have we don't have an identity right now. we got good players. Don't get me wrong. I don't think we're trash by no means. I don't think we're per se missing Ben. I just think we don't know what we are. We don't know what we are right now, and it shows. It shows big time.
Better
It's
get it
killing
together. Better
me.
get it together.
Y'all heard it. Dreams and nightmares. We should have been hard on Embiid just like we were hard on Ben. Uh, Drew, but this is the thing. Are we not hard on Embiid? I think we do admit Embiid's shortcomings. Embiid's shortcomings are obvious. The difference between what we give to Embiid and what we give to Ben is Ben doesn't even try. And B, if let me look at the box score right quick. And B shot the ball 17 times. I want my star to shoot the ball 17 times. I want a player that I'm giving $30 million a year to shoot the ball 17 times. I think it comes off differently to Simmons because it's like, bro, at least go out there and try. And it feels like at times he wasn't out there trying. When you shoot 4 shots in a game, that's just not good enough. So do I agree? Maybe we give Ben, we give Embiid a pass a little bit on when he has bad games or when he doesn't.
I think he's talking more of the majority. I don't think he's talking about like us per se because I don't. No excuse is valid enough for me. You got diarrhea. That's your fault. Nobody told you be drinking Shirley Temples or eating Chick-fil-A all night. I don't play that. You know what I'm saying?
Giovanni Aguilar says trade to bias. Um,
But I'm fed up with dude. Uh,
I
I'm
just
not the GM, so again, I can't
I just
drop
don't
the
think to
gavel on him.
I just don't think to well, not even think. I know for a fact Tobias is just not a second option. He can be a great third option, which is what I think he was brought to this team to be, was a third option. But he's just not a second option, man. He's just not.
Hey,
We
Drew
gotta
Chamberlain, it ain't too late. If you want to get on, you got to send me a friend request real quick on Facebook.
send anyone on Facebook, Drew. We'll add you in. I know you got some stuff to get off your chest, like we always tell everybody in
But you
Sixes
got to
twenty
do it
four
quick.
seven.
You got to be
Eat,
quick.
Eat Sleep Sixers is about the people, and we definitely want everybody to be heard. It's not just for y'all to hear me. It's not just for y'all to hear Jose. It's not just for y'all to hear Carl. We want everybody to have a voice heard, and we know a lot of people got a lot of stuff to say about the state of the Sixers right now. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the way it looks either. I don't like the way it looks either. We like to keep a positive attitude over here. We like to think, look, every game is winnable. But when you see production like this, it makes you step back and say, you know what? Does this team really want it? Is this team willing to do what it takes to win a championship? And not just this team. When I say this team, I don't mean the 12 people that put on the jersey. I mean the front office. I mean the coaches. I mean everybody. Across the board, we failed tonight. Across the board. Coaching, playing. Everybody failed tonight. This was terrible. This was just pathetic. This was pathetic.
Is this him right here?
Taylor Nielsen.
No. Drew Chamberlain. Everybody changing their names these days. I don't
No,
know.
Drew Chamberlain's name on here is Taylor Nielsen. He's the Taylor Nielsen person.
Oh,
I hope it's not a first round exit DT because that would be taking a step back. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if we take a step back, I know that Doc Rivers is heralded around the league and looked at as one of those guys. I mean, granted, he's never won a champion. I'm sorry, he hasn't been able to take those other teams besides that Boston team further. He's fell short with the Clippers, but I honestly think that they will have to say, "Look, we brought you here to get us past the second round. You got us to the exact same spot, and then you lost in the first round. So I pray it's not a first round exit this year. But honestly, the way it's looking, if a deal isn't made for Ben Simmons, if Ben Simmons isn't playing, because he's not playing. Let's just be realistic about this. Ben Simmons is not going to play for the Sixers ever again. But if Morey is still being stubborn in his ways and saying, "Look, I'm not taking no deal that I don't like," then A first round exit is definitely a possibility for this team. It's definitely a possibility for this team. Maxi's not able to be Maxi when Embiid's out there. Tobias is night and day. Danny Green, who knows what you're gonna get from him? Like it,
He's pretty upset he didn't get that last shot. I mean, I would have too, because they went right past him and
yeah,
passed it to Tobias.
yeah.
Yeah,
And to Tobias's angle when he caught the ball, why did you catch and start running away from the basket? You do realize how much time left, right? Like by
Danny
the time,
just threw that bomb and made it bring it within two. I would
yeah.
have took the chance and gave it to Danny.
What I will say is I like that the play wasn't completely drawn up to just ISO and beat. We showed that we had trust in other players on the team and wanted to see what get the best shot we can get. So I appreciate that portion of the play call, but the execution was terrible. Like I said, where Tobias caught it, yes, his momentum was going away from the basket, but he could have easily caught and squared up instead of catching and going away from the basket. By the time he turned and was facing the basket, it was 3 seconds left. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I was actually hoping maybe he was going to force a shot up because getting a pass off was going to be hard to get a good shot after that. So it's not good, man. It's not good. I just hope that all the Ben Simmons lovers, where you at, Maurice Bibbs. I hope that you're not happy with what's going on, because I'm not happy. The people that are Ben Simmons lovers and think we'd be better off having Ben Simmons here, I can get you saying "I told you so" or "you're hard headed," but you can't be happy at the end of the day. I hope that you're still mad that we lost. Stop taking your anger out on the fact that oh we being mean to Ben Simmons and Ben don't want to play because of the fans. At the end of the day, this is about the Sixers, and if the Sixers is losing, I hope that you angry about this loss. I hope you're not laughing, saying, "Ha, see, I told y'all we need Ben Simmons. Y'all believed in Maxi, and look what Maxi did." Like I can't deal with them type of fans. I'm a Sixers fan, bruh. I'm a Sixers fan. I'm not a Ben Simmons fan. I'm not a Tyrese Maxey fan. I'm not a Joel Embiid fan. I'm a Sixers fan. So when we lose, I don't care who out there. When everybody was on the COVID list, when we had our whole starting five out 2, 3 games ago, I wanted to win. Like, so I don't get how some of y'all come in here and make it seem like it's bigger than the Sixers. Y'all want it to be about Ben, about Maxey, about Embiid. No, it's about the Sixers. Let's talk about the Sixers loss, not see if we had Ben Simmons, this, that, and the third. Like that's corny to me. That's corny to me.
Let's welcome Drew Chamberlain to the stream.
Yeah,
My
what's
What's
up,
brother,
man?
going on, my boy?
what's popping? What's popping?
You hear me?
Yes,
See.
Yes,
sir.
we can.
So, no, I ain't want to cut you off, Brian. I didn't know if you were finished or not.
No,
That's
no,
why.
I
No,
was done.
that's why I brought you in, because I kind of seen him wearing down on this conversation. That's why I brought you in at that
Yeah,
time.
man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We really gotta get rid of Tobias. I don't think it's even a debatable thing anymore. He just doesn't fit.
Yeah, he got to go
And
with Simmons. If they
it's
gonna
not
make the
even
deal,
yeah.
if they gonna make a
He and I
deal
don't.
for Ben Simmons to get him out of here, please add Tobias to that. Yo.
Yeah, I think. Let me see. I think what the problem is, we have three guys on the court who are really ball dominant. And though Tyrese Maxey can actually play off the ball more, it you can see Tobias does not know like at all how to play off the ball. And his style of game is inside. He can't do what Doc Rivers wants him to do: catch and shoot, pin down, hit in the rotation shot. None of that. He's a ball dominant
He's an
volume
ISO,
shooter
he's an
type of
ISO
guy.
player. He's ISO player. If you
Yeah,
notice, most of
yeah.
the buckets he gets is ISO buckets.
All ISOs. It's never
The flow of the
in a
offense.
rhythm. Yeah, it's never in the flow. It's never in the rhythm. It kind of takes everyone out of the rhythm because a lot of times people are just standing. They don't want to get in his way because he needs a lane to drive in. He needs that space to post up and do the fadeaway midi. Much like Carmelo, he favors that inside shot more than outside. Um, and I don't think we have a confident playmaker on the team where we can kind of let guys ISO. Because as you saw without Tobias and Embiid, we flourished with moving the ball and just playing. It didn't matter who took the shot. We just kept going. Now it's kind of like, all right, we're getting back to that stagnant. You go, now you go, now you go, now you go. And I don't know if y'all saw in that Boston series, but Doc Rivers actually subbed Maxey out early in the first quarter simply because it was just so much like one on one. Like no, it wasn't really any ball movement. You're starting to see it. Even Curry is kind of like, all right, now I'm gonna just do my own thing. Like I'm not even gonna wait anymore. Like I'm gonna just try to do my own thing. But I really think Tobias needs to go. Earlier in the comments, I was actually speaking more on the the fan base, not you guys.
Okay,
Of course,
okay.
not you guys, but the fan base. Because the one thing I see um, in Philly, period, we kind of overlook or condone Embiid simply because he puts up a lot of good numbers. And much like New York did with Carmelo, when he was the scoring leader on that team, you looked at the numbers, but at the end of the day, you got to look at the result. And we know he can drop 30 on the smallest guy. He can drop post up and do whatever he wants. But now the league is getting, all right, we know what he wants to do, so let's take it away from him. He has to go into the summer and say, all right, they're not letting me go one on one in the post anymore. I
Yeah.
have to find other ways to be effective in this game. Otherwise, I'm going to be those centers like Andre Drummond and Dwight who might lose my spot. And I'm not saying that's next year and the next 2 years, but eventually the other people are going to be like, look, we can't even get to the playoffs with you now because that's where we are right now. We're in that borderline where the Sixers might not even make the playoffs. They might make the play in, but can we win? Because we're losing to the Knicks, we're losing to the Celtics. We lost to now the Timberwolves. That hurt me because
Mm,
I'm like, that's the
mm.
Timberwolves. You don't like Carl. You don't even like Carl Anthony Towns. So I thought you was gonna come in and really like. And you've dropped that 42, but we
The
still
only
lost,
time I
and it
like
took
Ben Simmons
two
is when he put
overtimes.
boy in the chokehold. That's it.
Like, and that's just the thing. Like, I feel like so many people, their dislike for Ben Simmons kind of overshadow, all right, who's really working on their game? Because when you look at Embiid, a lot of his 20, 25 and up performances came in the
Thank you.
post free throws. They took the free throws away. They're taking his post ups because I only saw him post up 5 times tonight, and he took a lot of mid range and 3 point shots. So now I'm saying, all right,
Thank
are you exposed on the offense now? Like, wait a minute, because now you're not getting those calls anymore, those sweep throughs. I mean, he did the sweep through on Al Horford because Al Horford always going
you.
bait, but everyone else, you saw that Knicks game. They held him to 7 shot attempts. He played 30 minutes. Tonight, this is the first time I've ever seen him really scoreless for 3 quarters.
I thought
And
I
I think
was,
he only finished with 10.
bro.
Huh?
I thought I was tripping. At one point, he was on a foul line, and they put his stat line down there, and they said he had one. I thought I was tripping. I said, "Dog, wait, he got one." I thought I was going crazy. I said, "There's no way he got one." He had one at one point.
Him and Danny Green had the same stat line for the first 3 quarters. That threw me off. That threw me off. I was, wait a minute. And I kept checking Bleacher Report like, he got to be hurt. He's sick. Something's wrong. No, no, he's good. No, he's not sick. He's perfectly fine. I think teams are really figuring him out and they really made it so he now has to play the perimeter game. It's either he gets better shooting or he might just be that, there's going to be times where he scores 30 and there's going to be a lot of times where he's just 15, 17, 19.
And
And
they
it's not
force
going to
and
come at
like you
40.
said, they're forcing him to do it. When I say I've never seen somebody get double teamed as much as I've seen Embiid get double teamed these first 20 games, I'm like, yo, every time he touch it, and they're making him make decisions that he's not comfortable making. He's not comfortable. You can tell.
And he's not good at making them either. And I'm like, wait, you can practice passing the ball out in the summer because you're the franchise player. All you got to do is call up, yo, Curry, Green, come on, we're going to work on this. That's all you really got to do. But it just doesn't seem to be there. Like earlier you talked about, I know it wasn't you. I was on someone else's podcast and they were talking about, is the ego of Embiid the real problem? Does he try to be the man too much and he gets in his own way? And I started looking at those games that we lose. Is a lot of times he's forcing it. A lot of times he's trying to be Kevin Durant, and he turns the ball over, and you always see him fall on the ground, and he's looking for the foul, and the ref's like, "I ain't give you that foul. You 7 feet. You're not even supposed to be out here, big fella. You're not
But
even supposed to
but
be out here."
my argument to that would be, let's take for instance the one time he did do that and it worked. Think about the fadeaway he took late with the double team. We was down 4. He had the fadeaway against Horford and
Tonight,
Marcus
right?
Smart off the double team.
Tonight, right? I want to say,
Yes, I felt like that was a whoa, bro. You got 2 people on you, chill. But I want my $30 million guy to do that. Do you not want your $30 million guy to say, "Give it to me. I'm gonna take us home"?
I,
Don't you want that?
I understand that. But you also got to remember in the fourth quarter, I'm only going off for this year because if I go too far, it's going to be all
Yeah,
people
no.
going to kill me in the comments. This year, in the fourth quarter, when he gets the ball, he don't look mentally confident. You see the expression on his face. It don't look like he really want to take that shot. That's how it looks to me. It don't look like he really wants the ball outside the paint in the fourth quarter. So to me personally, I want Curry. I'll take Maxey, or I'll even take Shake because Shake can create his own shot better than Embiid off the dribble. So, and we saw what Tobias did. He don't know, like he's straight, like I look, this got to be him when he get the ball. He don't see sideways. He just sees straight forward.
Everything with Tobias is ISO straight line go. Is never, hey, I'm about to pass and cut this. I've noticed that about Tobias. Everything you're saying about Tobias is completely spot on.
He's straight.
He's not the guy to be in the flow of the offense. It's, hey, give me the ball and I can get you a bucket. I can go this way, but nothing else. And I like to, don't get me wrong, I like Tobias, but he's
No, there's
definitely
nothing wrong with Tobias. It's just there's certain guys who are just Robins, and then you have your Batmans. Not everybody can be Robin. You can't force Robin to be a Batman.
and yeah,
Because
right
then
now
you
I
get
think he's forced to
situations
be
like
Robin.
this. He's being and there's really look, if he could be a Chris Middleton on another team, be my guest. But right now, Kyle Kuzma looks better than Tobias right now.
Chill. Chill.
Kyle
Chill.
Kuzma looking real good, man. Kyle Kuzma looking real good, and then you
Anybody
see
got
Steph
Mike
when
Scott
he's
number?
already.
Oh no, he didn't say. Oh no, hold up. He didn't. Chill.
I
But
need
is
to laugh
that
right now because
bad?
I'm like super mad, bro.
Yo, like, and I'm furious because all the times what y'all see in the groups, just wait till we 100%. Just wait till we get everybody back. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I see the playing styles, and I'm a firm believer. There are guys on this roster who play a lot of minutes who dictate whether or not we'll win or not. It's Tobias, Joel, and Curry. Those are the 3 things. If those 3 things click, then we're cool. But they don't click.
They
And the
don't click.
fact that
They
they
never click.
play,
No, this is the thing. They don't always click at the same time. That's what the
mm-hmm,
problem is. They
mm-hmm,
can we have a game from Seth, but then the other 2 is like, wait, what happened? You can have a game from Joe, but then the other 2 is what happened? Can you have a game from Tobias?
mm-hmm.
They never all 3 click at the same time. When they do, we look good. But I know exactly what you're saying. It's not just
Yeah.
when you notice that only one of them is on or one of them is having an okay game, is usually the other 2 having a bad game or a subpar game.
It
Mm-hmm.
happens so rarely you can't even remember what game it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And that's a
saying?
problem. They don't complement each other at all. I'm
So,
looking at Tyrese Maxey right now, and he's hurting the most out of this whole thing.
oh,
That brother don't he
so
oh my
why you was
him of
trying to
all people.
why you was trying to get in, Drew, it's crazy because I said Maxie not even allowed to be Maxie no more. He don't look like the person we saw the first 10 games. It doesn't look right. It just don't look right. That's not him. That's not him.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going on. It just don't fit.
Wasn't I worried about that when the V first came back, BG?
Say it again. Yeah, you said that. You said that. You said it.
I was the first person in the group. I said, to me, to buy. I don't care about Tobias. I already know he gonna flunk
I
out.
can't take this.
Tyrese
I
Maxey
can't
was
take
what?
Marius Bibbs down. Marius Bibbs, please tell me what the definition of 2-5 nightmares is. Like, what are you saying? Are you saying that
Oh,
If
that dude is hilarious.
Nah, it's funny, but it's getting old. It's like, bro, like
Yeah.
what's
Nah,
up,
but
bro?
you gotta admit, the things that Ben Simmons do, though they're very small, it was really the glue because if we turn the ball over, his defense got us a possession back. If guys weren't hitting shots like tonight, we look terrible shooting the ball. Ben Simmons was usually the catalyst for a lot of shooters to get out of those slumps because he's setting guys up. He makes the game a lot easier for other people who can't create for themselves. So I get what he's saying. I'm not going to go overboard and say we're desperate, we need him, but you need a floor general. That's what I will say because the lack of playmaking. Whew, I mean, look, Shake Milton was the best guy
That's
on the
crazy.
floor tonight.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
not
That's a
Furkan.
that's a
Hey,
fact.
hey, and Carl
That's
put him on the chopping block too
that's
soon.
that's
Yo,
a Snapple fact,
yo,
dog. That's crazy.
yo, Shake Milton was the best play. I looked at that and said, you know what? I'm gonna try to get on this
Yo,
podcast tonight, man.
hold up, bro. I can't like I'm watching the comments, dog. I can't take this dude, dog. I can't
I
take it.
can't see him.
All y'all do is
I gotta
talk,
read them to
laugh
me.
now, cry later, nightmares. Bro, are you a Sixers fan? Answer my question right now in the chat. Are you a Sixers fan? Like you like this shit crazy to me, dog. Like he is tripping, dog.
But you know why? Blame your boy Greg. Blame your boy Greg. Greg started this because Greg started that in the 24/7. Then he
Look,
started
look,
with the
look, look,
nightmares.
look.
Blame your boy Greg. Yeah, blame your boy Greg. See, it's a
Yo, I'm
civil war in these
asleep,
group
bro.
chats, man. It's a civil
Yo,
war in
the
these group
moment he
chats
said
now,
that,
man.
my man texting emojis, bro. Wow.
Yo, what you
I'm
mean
trying to tell y'all.
y'all complain about y'all own players? What do you mean y'all players? You a Sixers fan, right? You complain about our
Nah,
players
yeah.
too. Like what are you talk? Like
Uh,
this dude don't make no sense. That's all y'all do is
I
complain
think
about Ben, Maurice Bibbs. We complain about everybody. We've been on here this whole time talking about how
Yeah,
bad we
Maurice
stunk
Biz,
tonight.
man, you
What
don't
is
pay
you talking
attention,
about,
bro.
dog? Do you
Yeah,
watch the show? Do
you
you
can't
watch the
say
show?
y'all. You
We
want to
talk about
speak
everybody.
direct. Don't speak indirect. We don't do that around this part of town.
If you stink, you stink. We tell you when you stink. It's not our fault that most of the time it was Ben that stunk. I'm sorry.
I don't even. Speaking of stink, did Furkan even score tonight?
Furkan played 6 minutes, dog.
Yo,
He
what I
in a
told you what they
doghouse.
did. They trapped him in the corner. What he do? Threw the ball directly to a Boston Celtic. Directly to a
Yo,
Boston Celtic, bro. Like he can't handle the
yo,
ball.
I don't know what it is about us, man.
Who's crying? I
I'm
can't
starting
take this.
to. I, and it's crazy because it's like we were doing so good. That 7 game winning streak, I was like, all right, okay. You start dust off the jerseys, you start bragging to people at work, you're like, yeah, how you like us now? And then the COVID protocol hit and beat goes out. It's over. The only bright spot was Tyrese Maxey, but Tyrese Maxey's so ball dominant. Like he needs the ball. Like I don't like the fact that he brings the ball up and he immediately gets rid of it. Like dribbles, handoff, and then he waits in the corner. Come on.
What is
I,
I don't,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, but
Uh,
something not right now. I mean, we
they're gonna
can't.
make a
Oh,
splash.
yeah, I ain't.
They're gonna make a splash.
All I
what
can do
what's
is
what splash do we need though, Drew? Do you think this Ben situation comes to an end at any point this year?
You know what's crazy? I'm closely monitoring. I know you're not gonna like this. Kemba Walker and John Wall right now.
So when I saw Kimber was out the lineup, I said that 2 night was that last night when they was talking about it. I was like, yo, I could deal with Kimber
They want
being
to
here.
move him.
I could
Yeah, they
deal with
want to.
Kimber
We
being here.
wanted him a few years ago, so that's why I said I brought Kimba up. Now the only question is, that's another undersized guard. So, and there's a reason why Tom Thibodeau took him out the lineup. He doesn't play good with that unit. So, looking how the Knicks are constructed and looking how we're constructed, we have better shooters. But I will say they have better shot creators with Alec Burks, Emmanuel Quickly, Derrick Rose. So they have better guys who can create for their shot. So if Kimball couldn't work over there, I don't know. Now John Wall is interesting because I've actually watched this man in person, and I don't believe that he's done. Okay, I'm not saying he's back to top five point guard in the league, but he's still an all star level, defender and playmaker. And he's 6'4", 6'5". So he has the size and he has the ability to play the position that we need. And he can play defense, so he's not going to be a slouch on the perimeter. So that's why I'm looking at Houston because they don't want anything really big, and if they wanted Ben before for James Harden, and they elected to go to Brooklyn. So I want to wait. See, the only thing is Daryl Morey really wants James Harden. James Harden's not leaving, and neither is Damian Lillard. So we might be stuck.
I don't think we need a splash guy, man. I don't think we need like what Morey wants for Ben Simmons. I don't think per se we need. Like we don't need
Mm-hmm.
a bona fide star. I just think we
You're not
need.
getting one.
I think we need key
You're
pieces.
not getting one.
I think we need guys that can replace the minutes that we want to get from Korkmaz. We need guys that can back up Maxi. We need guys that can defend B3 and D guys better than what Danny Green is. Like we need those type. We don't need a star. I just think we need more players.
I would like to move Maxi to the bench and let him be the only guy on the bench, like that. You know, I thought he could be a Jordan Clarkson, Lou Will type of guy. You can get 30 off the bench and really not have to defer to anybody. I don't like the fact that Maxi has to defer to Tobias and Joel Embiid. It hurts his game.
Listen, I don't know
rather,
what Isaiah Joe did to Doc Rivers, man, but whatever it is, Isaiah,
play
say
Zay
sorry.
Joe.
I don't know what I did. What I did to Maurice Bibbs, dog. He like I can't give my opinion because I said what I think. What I think we need. I'm just giving my opinion. And, oh, go ahead, play GM again. Like, what are you talking about? Like, come on,
Shit,
bro.
I play GM in a heartbeat.
I'm not trying to
Well,
play GM. I'm just giving my opinion on
I
what I
play
think
GM
would
in a
make the team
heartbeat.
better. I didn't say, oh yeah, we get this, this, and this. We're gonna win a championship. Like, get out of here, bro.
But
Like,
But see, this is what we're gonna get though. When we lose games, guys like this in the group are gonna have opportunities to troll and start
keep
something.
going,
That's why I said
keep
like,
going, because I ain't going
yeah,
nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
they
We
they
ain't
they
going
gonna do
nowhere.
that. They gonna do that. So I used to fuel the flames because I had to defend my guy, but now it's kind of
Can I get a second?
yeah,
I'm sorry. Give me a second. He just said y'all trades ain't coming true. Your bring Ben back is not coming true either. He doesn't love you. He doesn't love the city. He doesn't want to be here. Stop talking about it like he's coming back. You shut up. The same way you want us to stop talking about trades, stop talking about Ben coming back. Ben's not coming back. He doesn't want to play. Get over it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all.
what's
Dude
crazy
tripping,
though?
dog.
Ben actually was he warmed up pre-game. What was our last home game?
Ben will be back in 2 weeks.
I don't know about that. I've seen him in the Wells Fargo though. He was
Yeah,
warming up
he
pre-game.
warmed up before our last home game. He did warm up. He did warm up.
Yeah, but the only reason for that, Rich Paul is a smart man, and he's gonna eventually have Ben play, and when he does play that week, he'll get traded. So that's the only way Ben will ever suit up as a Sixer is if he knows guaranteed like agent to Daryl Morey. All I need you to do is play a weekend game, show people what you can do, and then we're just gonna move forward. Like right now, they're just looking for like a verbal agreement with the team, but they're not gonna find one. He hasn't played in so long,
And that's the
and they
thing.
don't know what they're getting out of
And that's
him.
the thing. You don't know what you're getting. Like I mentioned this in our moderator chat the other day. I was like, if he gets traded, is he gonna just all of a sudden, no disrespect to anybody with mental health issues, is he all of a sudden not gonna have mental health issues no more? Is he all of a sudden gonna be ready to
Uh,
play? And the team doesn't know. Like, let's just say he is telling the truth about his
his
mental health
his
thing. If he gets
issues,
traded,
like,
is I'm gonna trade for this
do
guy?
you know his issues though? Like, did you read the article about his the behind the scenes things going on with his family?
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of that plus the hoopla he gets in Philly. I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna agree with one of my buddies and say, yeah, you can't have soft, you can't be sensitive and play for Philly. So if you already got something going on at home, and then you have something going on the court, that's double trouble. So I will say, right now, for him to get mentally 100%, that is a priority, because right now he even looked bad in the second half of the season, and that's when the legal stuff started coming in. So there was a mindset change for him, because before he was playing like all star, very aggressive, driving 6-10 times a game. In the second half, he started getting passive. Those single digit games started coming up more, barely shooting. So not making an excuse, but clearly
No,
there was something
facts is
going on
facts is
behind the
facts.
scenes.
Facts is facts. It's not excuses. What was
Yeah,
going on? You being real?
yeah. Yeah, so he's going through something. He didn't handle it very well, but again, what young athlete handles the business side of any sports right, regardless of who your agent is? There's always, everybody has something going on. But teams don't know what they're getting. They know what he was before. They just want to see if he can still perform at that level. Um,
Or better,
and
or better. Don't just say at that
I
level,
think he'll be better.
because progression
I
is what
think
we really want.
I think him and Tobias Harris just don't fit with Joel Embiid, and that's been the longest debate that we've had since we've drafted him. Do they fit? And I don't see them fitting at all. He plays better without, Ben. I can't make the same argument for Joel. Joel's going to do what Joel does regardless. He's a high volume usage player. He's always been that way. But Ben, Tobias, when they're alone without anyone else, they play at a very high level. They put up good stats. They look comfortable all together. It's a pick me type of game. Like, Doc Rivers, give me the ball. No, give me the ball. No, give me the ball. I'm gonna take the shot. I'm gonna take the shot. So I think if he moves, he'll finish the rest of his career the way we thought he was in the draft. The type of player we thought he was gonna be. Here, I don't see him progressing. I just don't. He's never gonna go underneath the thumb of Joel Embiid.
Yeah,
He's
it's
not.
time to
There's
just be.
not a
It's
lot of
time to
guys that
be
can
done
do
with
it.
the whole situation. The whole situation sucks, man. Like I said, I would give anything for Ben to be able to spend his whole career here. I just know it's over. It's just not. It's just not. Like you said, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It feels good to say, "Oh, we was the number one seed last year," but basketball is more than a regular season. It's about the playoffs, and we saw what we are in the playoffs with both of those guys out there. So it's just time for a
Hmm.
change. It's time for a change.
Now, how I got a question for both of y'all. How long do you have until you start entertaining the trade and beat scenarios?
I don't think we can. I personally don't think we can talk about it, only because we don't know what the future of Ben is. Because the only way we would trade Embiid is if we was going to start rocking with Ben, and because we don't know what the future holds for Ben. Yeah, I mean, we talked to people the other day that was talking about, yo, Ben just don't like Doc Rivers. He don't want to play for Doc Rivers. Like, so even if we trade Embiid, guess what we doing? We just building around a different person. We're not doing trading Embiid to build around Ben. We're bringing in somebody completely different. I
No, I should have been more specific. I'm saying Ben is gone. Let's say we get quality players at picks. Now we fast forward 2 more years. What we see this regular season is most likely what's gonna, transpire, unless Tyrese Maxey grows to be 6'4", 6'6" this summer or next summer. We got to get rid of Tobias Harris, obviously, whatever we get from there. But I feel like, personally, I want to know where everyone's head is with Joel Embiid as a franchise player. Do you think you need to move away and kind of not demote him, but kind of like, all right, we've tried it this way. Let's get a perimeter player, and start having, switch the roles. Like, you saw how Giannis kind of fell back and let Chris and Drew kind of, just elevate the team. I kind of want to see, like, all right, can Embiid be a little more selfless and let another star shine? What do you guys think?
Go ahead, Jose.
Well, I mean, it's obvious that the process was a failure
Hmm.
with all the exits. in the playoffs in the last 4 years. You know what I'm saying? No progression. You know what I'm saying? Um, second round knockouts.
Swept.
No EC. No ECFs. No championships. Everybody's going to set for Embiid right now. Everybody. Korkmaz. Korkmaz is about to go. He on the first thing smoking in my book. I already traded him. You just don't know. You know what I mean?
Yo.
But I feel like it's failed. It's over. That's it. It's over. It's over. So I'm not gonna like again. I don't own the team. I don't control it. I don't move those chess pieces. But my opinion is the process failed, and I'm sure everybody feels the same. I mean, realistically, you got to have some type of common sense. If you don't like, you're missing common sense if you don't think it wasn't a failure. It was obviously a failure. You know what I'm saying? So for real, I don't want to. Like I'd rather keep him and let's try to fix the situation, put the right players around him. But at the end of the day, bro, I love my team, bro. So if he got to go, then he got to go. That's it. I'm gonna wish you luck.
I'm gonna tell you, simple and plain, Drew. I just want to win a championship.
Yeah.
I'm 38. I'm 38 years old. I was born in 1983. Everybody in this group knows what happened in 1983. I was a baby when it happened, so I don't know. I remember the feeling I had when I saw the Eagles win the Super Bowl. I want to feel that for the Sixers.
Well, I was 8 years old.
So whatever it takes, whatever it takes,
I
I'm
was
with
8 years
whatever.
old when the Sixers won the championship, and I still remember that parade.
I wasn't even thought of. I wasn't even thought of. So, nah, I asked that because the more I look down the road,
Yo, who is this dude? Yo, I can't. Yo, he gotta go. Yo, like I'm dead serious.
What happened?
He just said y'all ain't real Sixers fans. Y'all didn't go through the Barkley losing, then the Iverson era, then losing the process of Andre. Are you serious, dog? I'm not no kid, dog. Like, what is you talking about? Like, who is you talking to? First of all, like, who is you talking to? I ain't been like what? This dude, yo, he extra with it, and you know what? You came here to get some love and get some likes and some comments. Yo, you succeeded, yo. You the man, dog. Ben Nightmares is real. You got it. You win. You the most famous person in Eat Sleep Sixes, the most famous person in Sixes 24/7. You the funniest person out there. You out your mind. You say I wasn't here for that, dog. What is you talking about, dog?
Yeah, you crazy.
Who is he talking to? Like this crazy, dog.
Yeah, I've been through some rough times here with the Philadelphia 76ers pop. Ain't trying to hear all that.
Nah, I was in the stands before we was winning.
That's why, dog. Me and my brother used to catch the train down to the games. Buy $14 tickets, be all the way in the nosebleeds, and at halftime go down to the. What did you talk about? I wasn't there. I was there when Dana Barros was our favorite, our best player. When Rex Walters was our point guard. What did you? Don't talk to me about. I wasn't there, dog. I was there for the loser.
Tickets was like $8, dog.
What seriously? About? Who is this dude, dog? Who is this dude, dog?
That's all I gotta say. Tony Roten. Bro, like, nah, we're not even gonna entertain that. You just gotta understand, like, some people are just scared of change. And right now, I'm tired of watching the same old every year. It's getting to the point where, like, are the Sixers the Cowboys of the NBA?
Second round exit team, dog.
Like
second round exit.
Sixers, are y'all the Cowboys of the NBA? Like,
it got to the point I feel like that Kawhi Leonard shot was meant to go in. Like that wasn't luck. It was just up. The Sixers in the second round. Oh, it's game 7. Yeah, they gotta lose.
I lost the TV that night.
I sat there and stared at the TV for about 30 minutes after that game went off. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my! Why you have to bring up the Raptors, man? I'm done. the one and done. Like they never did anything after that.
That was our
Like,
championship right there. That year, that
yo,
was our chance right there.
oh my
That was our chance. That
god.
was our legit chance to win that year.
The 1 year Kawhi is like averaging 30, and then after that he barely plays. He loses first round with the Clippers.
I was about to say, Kawhi
Like
might have played 30 games since then. Kawhi might have only played
like
30 games since
I'm
then.
like, what? This is the guy who took us out. What is this? Like, bro, yeah.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right, man. Let's not.
Oh
Hey,
god.
I don't like the energy in here, man. We got a long season, as my man Jose say. It's 73 games this year. We're now we at the crossroads now. We at a point where it's look, put up or shut up, and something got to change. I'm not saying a trade has to happen, but something got to change about this team for
Nah,
us
it's not. The
to move
guy who
forward.
gets paid the most needs to step up, take this serious. I, his body language tells me he don't really take this serious, man. Like all that hoopla, oh, we just come in here to play, blah 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 blah. We trusting each other. I don't want to hear that no more, man. Enough is enough, man. I want him to have that Shaq Charles Barkley mentality. I know I'm the biggest, baddest dude on the court, which means I'm gonna force other teams to play my way.
What I say
He don't
pregame.
do that.
What I say pregame. I just want him to realize he the most dominant force in the NBA. I just want him to realize it. He don't realize it yet. Anytime you set a pick and roll, and every time it's a pick and roll, you turn it to a pick and pop. Every time you pick and roll, you at the 3-point line. You don't understand that you the best big man in the league. You don't understand it yet. He don't know what it is. I don't think I've seen.
He don't
I don't
take the
think I've seen
initiative.
him pick and roll at all this season. It's all pick and pops. He sets the screen and then he fades back to the 3-point line.
You know that kid in Phoenix that they compared him to, DeAndre Ayton.
hmm
You know he gets a calm 24 and 11, and he don't really do nothing
And he don't even try.
but
He not.
just pick and roll and post up. He don't try at all. He just play. Wait till he gets the mismatch and the pick and rolls and the rotations, and then demands the ball. And Embiid's so one dimensional, and it hurts us more than it helps him. They know where he wants the ball. They know that the spots on the floor where he's the most efficient. They're he shoots the same spots every game now because they tell him this is where you're going to shoot.
Yeah,
This is where you're going to get the ball at.
he's
He
become
has to
way
say,
too
look,
predictable.
and it's an IQ thing. It's no longer a health. He just came back from coke. No, stop. That's the problem with him because we make the excuse in the media. Oh, he'll get it eventually. No, he needs to hear it because when Shaq and Charles was ripping him, that's when we saw him really get bully ball.
hmm
When a lot of people we started booing him. He started playing. Oh, okay, y'all gonna boo me, then I'm gonna play harder. It There's no expectations this season, so of course I'm not gonna play hard. Of course I'm not gonna post up a lot. I'm just coasting through. It doesn't like you're going through the motions, and that's really what it looks like. And to me, that's an insult because not only do you get paid the most, not only are you the best player on the team, but you're the franchise. You're the face. So what you do represents what everybody else does, and that's setting a bad example. That's not good leadership.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah. Yeah, he is the face. You got to think about it because it was like I was saying earlier. The process is over, and he's the last man standing. Um, I don't know. I feel like the 3-point aspect of the NBA kind of messed it up. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to be Curry, and everybody
He want to be
forgot how to.
Durant
Everybody
so
want to be
bad.
Curry, and everybody forgot how to be players like Shaq. You know, that's what it is.
Not everybody. Not everybody. Because like he just
Not
said,
everybody.
God,
Did you see that
God,
Phoenix game
God,
last night?
guys like DeAndre Ayton
Yeah, I mean,
literally
I get what you're saying, but you
understand.
know, a lot of players now they adjusted their game. Instead of being strong and going down, like you said, the ball don't try. He's quiet. He gets his points. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we all know Embiid is a troll. He's real loud with with all the stuff. you got to do something else.
I got
That
one more
one-dimensional
fact.
stuff, like you were saying, is absolutely 100% true. You got to do something else. Like you need some versatility there, because grabbing the ball and doing the same fadeaway is just
It's
every
too
time you
predictable.
land
They're
wrong, and
getting to the point where they're double
we're
teaming you in
all
the
in
air.
our living rooms praying that you don't land on that knee or that ankle wrong, because all you do is fading away. That's 7 foot, by the way.
We're gonna be all right,
You
y'all.
know who else? Have you seen that Lakers situation? Um, they were talking about how Anthony Davis, with LeBron not in the lineup, the reason why the Lakers haven't been improving is simply because Anthony Davis really, much like Embiid, but he's a better perimeter player than Embiid. He would rather play on the outside than the inside and force teams to foul, slow the game down, get people in foul trouble, just impose his will. He'd rather, when you're shooting, that's a space and pace type of game. And a lot of these guys, they're slimmer and faster than you and younger. So if you're gonna play the shooting game, you miss. The other team already down the court. But when you post up, we gotta play defense because get back to the basket. I gotta guard you. Got people cutting, got people popping, got people setting screens. But if you just going to shoot all the time, that's why we couldn't even hold on to a lead for more than 1 point. We shooting too much.
Bad, man. Whatever it is,
That's just it. And we're not a good shooting team.
We're a streaky shooting team. When we hitting, it look good. When we
yeah,
missing,
they do.
it look like tonight.
Yeah, when we hitting it look good, but we can't. Ooh,
We ain't been
I
hitting
think we're
lately.
we're
Just
ranked
that.
at the bottom for pace.
We ain't been
we
hitting
we're
lately.
like one of the worst paced teams. So it's like if we start shooting, we can't live and die by the three. We're ranked the lowest in pace, which means a lot of times if we shoot, we're not getting back on defense. The other team already blew. Look, I I I don't have faith at all right now with
And
that.
that's
I
and that's
prefer
understand.
us to
That's
kind
definitely
of,
understandable right now.
yeah.
That's
Uh,
definitely understandable. Like I said,
we're
I don't feel like we have an identity at all. I don't know what we are. I don't know what we are. I hate to over exaggerate it because it's so early and we could get it back together. But today, right this second, I don't know what we are. I don't know what we are. So we'll see. We'll
no,
see.
it's not. That's not over exaggerating. This is the same. It is different if we got new people. This is the same exact roster from last year with one person out.
Minus one player. Yep.
So it's no, we don't. It's
No,
not over
minus two
exaggerating
players.
to kind of want to know what's the
Mike Scott gone.
No, I mean the
man. Y'all,
additions
y'all,
that we
y'all
got,
better leave that man alone.
we added Yang
The George Niang, yeah.
and Drummond.
So it's like, did we really like same type of player in Drummond, rebounding, blocking shots, better passer, but Niang is a better shooter and scorer. I mean, Niang, what, a good 12 off the bench a night,
Yeah.
more than Mike Scott. So we should have got better.
I
Now
just
you look
like
at
that
the
our
team and you're
backup is
saying, well,
aggressive. Like he should be setting an example. Like I understand, B, you think you're better than them, and you rightfully so because you always showed them out. But when that ball come off that rim, no matter where that man's standing on the court, he's going after it.
Yeah.
Drummond,
you talking about Drummond.
Drummond. That
I
ball
just
comes out
don't
that
think
rim, he's going
Embiid's
after it. He tries real
condition.
hard to do it.
His who is his health coach? Like, somebody gotta really talk to this man. And be like, look, because I'm looking at guys like Giannis, even the Joker. Joker is fat. He was fat. Like he was a big old polar bear in a Denver Nuggets jersey
He
half the
got
time,
he got
and
skinny
he was
during
moving a lot more.
he got skinny during the when COVID first hit when they stopped playing. He came back to the bubble
And
looking light.
that was by choice though.
Hmm.
He slimmed down like DeMarcus Cousins, like Carmelo, even like LeBron. Why is it Embiid can't slim down? The best I've seen him play is the first 2 years 2017, 2018, and I believe 2019. When he was Euro stepping through guys, having a lot of fun doing this, all energetic, interacting with the fans. Now he just looks bloated, tired all the time.
And you know what's crazy? Every time you see him be eating, he eating healthy. It's like, what you be doing when the camera's not on you?
Chick-fil-A
That's
and Shirley Temples.
Chick-fil-A. Look, I still think he gets those massages and eats burgers pre-game, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. He didn't just stop. They just didn't do it on the court no more. He still gets
He
those.
said they just don't do it out in the open. They just don't do it out in the open no more. But he's still out there.
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, he's still getting those burgers and massages. It
All right, Drew, man, we
sense.
appreciate you coming on, man. We stuck around a little longer just so you
Oh,
can
we
get
gave
your
y'all an hour tonight. We gave y'all an
we
hour
stuck
tonight.
around just so you can get your opinion off. You know
And
what I'm
just so
saying?
y'all know, after losses, y'all be
I
lucky to get
appreciate
30
y'all.
out of me and Jose. We
Yeah, bro.
pissed.
Like I gotta walk the dog. My wife's at the door staring at me down. Like, you're not gonna walk this dog. I gotta dip.
Hey, this was another hard-hitting
Yeah.
edition of Eat Sleep Sixes. After a loss, I want to thank my boy Drew Chamberlain. He do a lot of trolling in Sixes 24/7. But one thing I will say, every time I actually have a conversation with you, you not that person that comment stuff just to get comments out of people. You actually sound like you know what you're talking about.
I get the real man. Yeah.
We always appreciate you coming on, man. Always love your insight, man. Always love everybody in the comments. Maurice Bibbs, I know we had our back and forth today, but I love that interaction within the group. We're not gonna always agree, but one thing we should all agree about is we want a championship in Philadelphia. So let's go get that. Hopefully, we'll see what we need to do to get there, and we on to the next game, and we'll see y'all pregame for that.
Yes, sir. East Sleep Sixers signing off.
And
Have a
we
good
out.
night. Be safe out there. 100.